Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we want to talk about the first step in our wing foil learning experience. Okay, the first step if we want to learn how to wing foil is to control the sail, the wing. Okay, so I will give you two exercises that will help you get a lot of control of the sail, and that will allow you to start using a foil. Okay, first of all, let me advise you to do a course. If you really don't have any windsurfing or kitesurfing experience, I think the best way to learn the first steps is to just do a proper beginner course somewhere. Okay, but anyway, for those who are a little bit more adventurous or you have windsurfing, kitesurfing experience, I give you two exercises to get the wing control we need to start foiling. Okay, the first exercise is to learn how to hold the sail in a position where it feels powerful but also stable. Okay, the main problem here is that the sail tends to fall into the water. Okay, so I will show you how to avoid that. Okay, first, a very basic concept. Let me tell you that the wind is coming from there today. We are going like up and down in this direction. Let's imagine I want to go this way. Yeah, this exercise we don't need any board. You can be on land, on the beach, or just in the water with the water around your knees or something like this. So let's try to imagine I want to go this way. Okay, so my front hand will go to the first handle, second hand to one of these handles. Okay, first concept, how I get power in the sail. I get power in the sail by pulling down with the back hand. If I pull down, I change the angle of the sail and I get power. If I let go, the sail gets more horizontal and I get less power. Okay, so this is more power, less power. Okay, look at my hands, how they move. I'm not only moving this hand but also this one. Yeah, this is more power, this is less power. Okay, and here we have the first main problem. Okay, when we want to get power, we need to pull a little bit downwards. Okay, look what happens if I pull back. Yeah, if with this hand I pull back, the sail goes into the water. Okay, it's not a windsurfing sail, it's a wing foil sail, so it has to be in a different angle. Okay, so remember, I'm not pulling like this. My hands are not in the same level. This hand is the front hand is always higher than the other one. Okay, and to get power, I'm pulling down, not back. Okay, otherwise the sail goes down. Okay, so that's the first thing. Be able to get a little bit of power while maintaining or keeping the sail up. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing, I want you to be able to hold the sail in different positions. I want you to understand that if the sail is over my head like this, even if I have power, I don't have much speed. Okay, if I want to move forwards, I need to lower the sail by moving it a little bit towards the front and towards the water. I don't let it touch the water, but I need to move it a bit closer. And here also very important, if for some reasons this is gonna happen for sure at the beginning, if the sail starts hitting the water, starts going too much towards the water, I want you to be able to recover it. Okay, and I do that by pushing with the backhand. I push forwards to bring the sail up again. So if I see that it hits the water, I push forwards and my sail is high again. Okay, I repeat it again. If it drops too much, I push forward with my backhand and I recover it. Yeah, I do it on the other side as well. Yeah, if it hits the water, I push. Perfect. Okay, that's a very important skill, to be able to recover the sail if it goes down. Okay, so we talked about power, no power, different positions. Yeah, higher up, less power. If I move it forwards and closer to the water, I get more speed. Okay, then this is the first exercise: stability on the beach. On the beach, without any board, just play with it on both sides, on one side, on the other side, play with different positions, move the sail down, up, play a lot with this. Okay, once we are comfortable doing this, then we can take a board with no foil. Okay, like a windsurfing beginner board is very nice for that, because they have a centerboard, which will be very useful. And the goal now is gonna be to start sailing up and down without going away with the wind. Okay, here we put into practice what we learned in the first exercise. Okay, when I want to start, my front hand goes in the first handle, second hand here. What we said, if the sail is too much over my head, I'm not gonna move much, so I need to bring the sail a little bit down, a little bit towards the front of the board to start moving forwards. Okay, remember, if it hits the water, I push forwards with my backhand. Then you will need to steer. You will need to be able to make your board turn one way or the other way to control where you go, especially if you want to stay upwind and you don't want to go downwind. Okay, so I show you very quickly how to steer the board. Okay, it's very similar to windsurfing. If you move the sail towards the back of the board like this, the board will go into the wind, and if you move the sail like a bit higher up and towards the front like that, the board will turn downwind. Yeah, so this is more or less straight, back and forwards. Yeah, it's a small movement, but play with that. Make sure you are able to make your board turn one way or the other. Okay, and then another thing you will need to know is how to turn around. Okay, I give you a very basic way of turning around. When you want to turn around, just bring the sail to the neutral position here, and from here I'm pushing the sail towards the back of the board. When I do this, the board starts turning. I just need to walk around to change my stance, and I start sailing to the other side. But I do the turn from the neutral position by pushing the sail one way or the other. Yeah, it's a basic way to turn, but very helpful at the beginning. Okay, and the idea is to go up and down many times, and when you are able to do this, and when you are able to stay upwind, yeah, I mean, the main problem at the beginning with this is that the wind pushes you away. Yeah, so work on that, work on the steering, make sure you can stay upwind. When you can stay upwind and you are comfortable, like moving the sail around closer to the water or higher up, turning sail to the back, sail forwards, when you're able to do this, when it starts feeling easy, then we can start talking about foiling. Okay, and that's all. So 2 exercises: sail stability on land, and also sailing on a non-foiling board, are the 2 steps that you need to learn how to control the wind. And that's all for today. Thank you guys for your attention, and see you next time.